but we are starting out with James Harden in a fair, even swap for Darius Garland. James Harden
No
to the
picks.
Cavs. Well, I mean, who was going to get the picks?
No, go ahead. That was going to be one of my
Yeah.
interesting points about a lot of these trades.
Well, that's the other part about the second apron that I know y'all don't listen when I tell y'all about. Their picks are at a premium now. Young players on cheap contracts that can help you win games are going to be make or break for your success. James Harden, he has this year and a player option next year. Or is that a team option next year?
Player option. James Harden's a superstar. Team option on no team on
Hold on, let me check this. But that's what. Wait. It's a player option, but it's not a fully guaranteed player option. It's something where he could go. With that, and then Darius Garland is 3 years, $126 million. They're basically getting paid about $40 million a piece. I think that this is a tricky trade. I think that it's good and bad on both sides. As my brother would say, it's a lot of hair on this deal. The reason that this deal is good right now for
that's funny coming from your brother.
The reason it's a good deal for Cleveland is James Harden today is more healthy than Darius Garland, and he's a better basketballer than Darius Garland. Even though he's 10 years older, he's still just better at this point than Darius Garland. The interesting situation with this is even after all these trades and all the moves that they made, they also traded DeAndre Hunter for Keon Ellis and Schroeder. They were not able to get under the second apron. So if they are over the second apron again next year at the trade deadline, that's when the boogeyman shows up. You can only trade players for matching salaries, and that pick will be frozen. That is not what they want. But this basically makes them win now. I don't understand how they could bring James Harden back next year and have a team. That is where I digress to Kobe Altman. If you can do that with what you got, congratulations. I think this is all chips in this year. There could very well be James Harden playing somewhere else, potentially Houston next year. And Darius Garland is the guy on the longer contract. He's the younger player, and his dad played for the Clippers. Scary thing about Darius Garland is he's had the same big toe injury now for over 12 months. And when something goes for over 12 months, I believe it to be a chronic injury, and that means it is typically there to stay.
Well, yeah. So we had been talking about for months, like, what is Cleveland going to do? This second apron is haunting, and they are at it. They are above it. And they not consolidated. They got off some contracts. Consolidated is the wrong word. They got off some contracts. They got Hunter out of there. And the next person to go was Darius Garland. I mean, 3 years, 126 with the second apron looming. They had to figure out a way to get off Darius Garland, but still try to be just as competitive to even have a conversation with Spider. So you have to figure out a way, and then lo and behold, shout out to the Clippers organization for never doing the right thing. Not say never doing the right thing, but for almost all my life. James Harden allegedly tried to talk about, hey, what's my future past this? And somehow he got traded to Cleveland, where he says he didn't request a trade, but allegedly, whatever. Somehow he ended up in Cleveland. So now he's your point guard, and they're hoping that he can be the 70. What they're hoping is he can be the 76ers, James Harden, where he got Maxey to blossom and he unlocked everybody else. And hopefully that's what he can do for Spider, who's already unlocked, but Evan Mobley. That's who you really want to try to.
And Jared Allen. They should be able to pick and roll, rim run all day. And then whoever, if it's Jalen Tyson, I assume that they might play some Keon Ellis at the 3. That guy should be open. Just hit the shot. You got Schroeder, who's another good asset. They did get smaller. That concerns me a little bit. But
why? In the East, you always tell me who's the centers you have to worry about in the
no,
East.
no. I'm not talking about at center. I'm talking about wing and guard. Hunter was still of decent size. All of their guys now. Tyson. I mean, outside of Tyson, but everybody else is guard size. Keon Ellis is like 6'3", 6'4". Schroeder is like 6'1", 6'2". So whoever your backup, you're going to basically play 3-guard lineup if you're not playing Tyson. Now that helps that you got Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, but there's also, hey man, Tatum shows up. The boogeyman is here.
They'd be foolish for Tatum to come back this year. But
they are third in the East. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you don't want a setback. We've seen what happens when you have setbacks. You're right. Things with John Wall, so you don't want to have.
But even when they match up against somebody like us, what you gonna do? Like Ricochet is 6'10", Kuminga is 6'9". Jalen Tyson got to take a break.
No, you don't.
Okay,
brother, you out there.
Isaiah Collier, 48 minutes. Cool. Hope you got an inhaler.
You know,
this is kind of, these are risky moves for both teams. James Harden is committed to being committed to, and I respect that. Either we're going to have a contract before this trade deadline, or I'm going to somewhere where somebody will commit to me. Those are basically the things that he's requiring. Now, I don't know how this works because I'm going to do simple math for y'all. The cap next year is $166 million. Y'all follow me. Subtract $50 million. That's Derry. I mean, that's Spider Mitchell. Evan Mobley, that's 58. So you're already at 108. Allen is $20 million, and then James Harden is going to want $40 million. I don't know how they stay out of the second apron, but good luck and Godspeed.
Hopefully, maybe. I mean, what the best thing for them to do, I could see, would to be to do a sign and trade with James Harden. Yeah, get maybe some draft capital. Fred VanVleet is $44 million, ain't he?
No, remember he took that deal. He knew it was going up, and he said, "If I ask for money, they're gonna send me home. If I take a pay cut, I can stay around here."
Oh yeah, 2 years. So he's at 25. Yeah, so you get rid of Harden, you can turn Harden into 2 players, right? By trading him to Houston, you can get
one. You gotta get some. And I don't know if Houston, well, yeah.
You have to give me VanVleet and something. Tari Eason maybe, because Jabari's balling now.
But you have to get rid of actual salary.
No,
Cleveland, it's tight. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if you over, and you might turn 2 players, but you can't swap 40 for 40. You still got to get rid of some of that money. But that ain't my problem. I told y'all that this
Mitchell, you are a Brooklyn Net.
And while you playing
Let
that team,
me tell you,
the Nets keep on picking them up. Igor Shulman, Michael Porter Jr., they're going to have a top 3 pick. Hey, man.
But it's going to look good for this 30 games, because the first game, James Harden came in 25, 8, whatever he did.
Tough times don't last. 30. Tough people do. But I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Good luck with that. I don't know how this works out in the best of ways for you guys. But let's be real here. Cleveland is just kicking the can down, and I don't know if they have a plan. And I'm glad that it's not my team.
Corporate jargon. I can help you with that. The plan is evolving. It's a working plan. That's what that is.
We will
Working
circle
plan.
back. We will circle back once the season is over. We will reevaluate, and then we'll come up with a new plan from there. You are correct. We can do that in a Zoom meeting.